All right, welcome everybody to the MotoXAddicts MXPTV MX Round Table here. I'm Matt Wozney of MXPTV. We got our crew here of, well, we got Chase from MotoXAddicts. Say hey, Chase.
What's going on?
Yep, and we got Matt Rice over there, or Clowny Matt Rice, I guess we'll call it for this one. How's it going, Matt?
Awesome.
So anyways, yes, so pretty pumped about that. But anyways, yeah, we're going to talk about pretty much, we weren't on air last week because we were on, well, me and Marine Rice, we were at Loretta's during the week, so we were real busy getting footage together, photos, things like that together. But now, kind of, we're past the Loretta's point right now, and now heading into Unadilla this weekend. So, but let's rewind a little bit. We'll talk about Loretta Lynn's a little bit. Just another week, the 33rd running of the race down there. I'll tell you what, it's a challenge I want to cover, but the racing's always really good. So it was really cool to see, you know, a lot of new names that are winning titles down there, and names we've kind of seen that are going to be up in the mix anyway. So, I guess to Matt Rice, I mean, who do you think stood out the most? Do you think down there at Loretta's last week, as far as what you saw?
RJ, doy. He's the man.
I feel like that's
we researched it. We looked at the vault, and he went 19 years since somebody did 6 motos in A, and he did it.
Yeah. So
wait.
Yeah.
Don't say it. Don't say who did it.
I didn't say who did it. I was going to ask who did it.
Yeah. I want people to figure that one out. Do some research.
Okay, so we should probably, I know it, and we should leave that to the people watching the show. So the question of the day, I guess we'll do a question of the day, I guess. So I guess we'll do that. Who's the last rider to win all 6 A-class motos at Loretta's? Do it in the comment section below. If you get it right, I don't know. We'll do something. We'll figure something out.
About 4 seconds, or I'll burn your house down.
Or that too. Yes, we can do that. So,
Chase's house down.
No. So, anyways, yeah, we're talking about Loretta's here, and I think we got RJ Hampshire definitely dominated the week. Horizon Award winner, won all 6 motos. Just put it to everybody. I mean, he got good starts every moto. Just pretty much had it all week long, and and it wasn't no slouch either. I mean, you had Plessinger, you had Rensland, you had Chris Aldridge even, and I mean there's a lot of fast talent in those classes, as always, in pretty much every class at Loretta's pretty much. So, yeah, I mean, Chase, I don't know if you were following the race online or whatever, but I mean, what are some of your thoughts as far as Loretta's and what you've kind of seen away from the track, let's say?
Yeah, I got to catch a pretty good amount of it online. Good job by the guys at Racer TV. Luckily, I got to catch a little bit because of them. So that was awesome. RJ, man, he just freaking put it to everybody. So that was awesome to see. I'm pumped for him this upcoming weekend to see what he can do at Unadilla. So that's gonna be sweet. The guy in the B class, Tristan Charbonneau, I think is how it's pronounced. I was really impressed by him. It was cool seeing. I never really heard. I mean, I've heard of his name, but I didn't really expect him to come in and just dominate like that. So that was cool to see. Bradley Taft, he works with one of my buddies, Ty Cady. He picked up a 250B limited championship, so that was cool. Stone Edler picked up College BC title. That was neat, just because his story coming back from cancer and winning a title, that was pretty cool. So I don't want to rattle on too much, but that's some of the big classes that I was pretty impressed with. Luke Rensland looked pretty good as well. So.
Yeah, definitely. Tristan was on point, in the B classes. I remember Minios, he was really picking up a lot of speed at Minios last year, and I think it's just a matter of work from Minios to Loretta's that, to see him win down there 2 classes is definitely impressive. So, that's making a mark for the A classes next year, and it puts him as a favorite, definitely. So, yeah, Rice. I mean, as far as talking about the younger riders, Rice, who'd you thought was, on point last week at Loretta's in the mini bike classes?
Tristan Bono.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a chop there, but
I love it. Faulkner's pretty friggin' awesome. And then there's the man-child, Garrett Marchbanks. Man-child. He's 6 feet tall and an 85. Kills it. Styles is awesome. Jet is awesome. Jet Reynolds is the man. I thank God he is not a ginger. We need this.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of gingers there. I mean, there's, I know, Rice, you have full, love for them. So you know that. So.
I think I have more of a problem when they're like a day walker. Like they try to disguise it.
Wow. Yeah, that's funny. But no, it's now Fortner looked good. Fortner looked solid. He didn't win 2 titles. I think. Well, Cantrell got the other one against him, and them two were kind of just going back and forth all week long in the super mini classes. Marchbanks had the mini senior 1 and 2s. And Jet Reynolds. Jet Reynolds is, as of now, is like, it's a young Adamson Cirillo type right now, where he's one of the 50. He's obviously winning now in the 60 class, so he is definitely, the next rider. Seems like in line, but, I think you can probably put Fortner there, even Marchbanks, even a little later because they're older. So, and they're Team Green County guys got a hot list of riders there, and, KTM as well, and even Yamaha. Yamaha had a good showing there, especially in the B classes even too, and so I think they're it looks solid for their manufacturers at least there. So, but as far as that goes, shoot, now kind of looking forward a little bit to Unadilla. Those races are going to be pretty interesting. We got these rookies coming up in here. I mean, Rensland looked really good at Loretta's, and he's coming to basically, yes, he's based out of Florida really with the Dreamland track down there, but he's mostly going to be he's from Jersey, so Unadilla is a home race for him, and not bad to make your hometown race as the first one. So, so pretty cool for him. And so I think last year, even remember Rice last year, it was like if he was going to race or not, because he won 458 last year, and it was like, where was the ride, and he never got a ride or anything. So, so now this year,
entry list too. Remember?
What's that?
He was on the entry list last year.
Yep, that's true. That's yeah. Wow, that's true. So, I mean, it's pretty impressive to see. Especially with Cycle Trader Rock River stepping up, and it was a Friday late in the week decision to get him in there. I think that was pretty good. So I mean, wasn't bad at all. So, but yeah, you're right, Rice.
I dropped the cap. I thought it went under the bed. It was under me.
So, question to you guys would be: how would you think RJ will do at Dilla? I know I saw some of his tweets. He seemed pretty confident going to Dilla. Probably saying I think he was saying top 10 finish or something like that. So, I mean, where do we rank RJ as far as mixing it up with the fastest in the world in the 250 class there? I guess Rice first. Go ahead.
14.9.
Chase.
It's tough. I mean, the rookies, they go to Loretta's. They're normally used to racing the 20-minute plus 2-lap motos, and this will be a little bit of a change. Be a little change for him to adapt to the pace of the pro guys. So I definitely see him top 15 for sure. If he puts in some good rides, I see probably top 10. Maybe towards, I'm gonna go like 8, 9 is what I'm gonna go with. But we'll see what happens, I guess. But I'm pumped. I mean, he looked great at the ranch, so it's gonna be interesting to see. And I don't know, what do you think, Woz?
I think he'll be. If he thinks he can be top 10, I'll go with him on that. But it's first race. It's just Say
Do
that.
what?
Say that. What's that?
What were your moto finishes, Chase?
8, 9.
Oh.
We see Rice is paying attention on the show, so.
I thought he meant like 8th or 9th overall.
Okay.
8, 9 moto finishes for 8th overall.
So I think he'll get a top 10 finish, no doubt about it. I think he'll do really good. Like I say, you're just getting thrown in the water there and see how you can do, with everybody. So it'll be I think he'll do well. It's just a matter of, his starts are really good at Loretta's against some fast riders, so I think he'll do good. Rensland, I think he can get in there as well. I mean, what do you think, Rice, on Rensland?
I kind of want to say I think he's going to surprise us the most. I'm biased.
Yeah, I like to see him do really good too. I definitely do. So I definitely like to see that. And Chris Aldridge will also be there, Monster Pro Circuit Cali ride going in. So very fast Northwest kid, definitely. I think he's really quick, and he looked very. I mean, the last time I seen Aldridge race before Loretta's was probably about. It seemed like a year or two ago, maybe around that time, and he was quick then. I mean, first remember I had him racing was probably 125, so he's definitely looks much more solid on the bike. Looks just really fast, and I think he'll do. I think he'll do well as well. I mean, all these Loretta Lynn guys are going to do well, in these pro ranks because they've proven themselves over and over again. So at the ranch itself and past amateur nationals as well. So I think it'll be good.
Oh,
what happened? What happened to Aldridge? Like, didn't he break his collarbone or something not that long ago?
I think
I thought I read that somewhere. I don't know.
I know he went through some injuries. I don't know the details of them, but I think I mean that's probably why I haven't seen him in about a year or two. I mean, I think it was just a collarbone. I think there was some other stuff going on.
Yeah, I thought collarbone was recent or something though. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, probably.
He had a lot every year that Loretta's seemed to come around. He always kept getting injured. I haven't seen race there.
He hadn't been there 2 years, I think.
That's probably why I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So also riders that are coming out of Loretta's that are going pro, but they're not going to do it. Unadilla will be Jordan Smith, who's dealing with just a bunch of injuries at the moment. He tried riding through the week at Loretta's, only did the first 2 or 3 modes he can do, I think it was. So out of the 2 classes he did. So he plans to do Supercross, 250s, I assume, and then Aaron Plessinger, who broke his big toe, I think it was, in that wreck he had in that one moto, the first 250A moto. So he'll be he said he was doing Supercross as well. So but they're skipping the Unadilla just to heal up, and obviously they're not 100%. So so that's some really good. I think some really quick talent coming in. It's usually just one rider that's got you kind of zero in on. I think all these 4 or 5, 6, even 7 or 8 riders that I think Marshall Welton, I think from Club MX, he rode some really good motos down at Loretta's in the A class. I think his first national is at Unadilla, so I think definitely some new fresh blood in the mix. They'll be really good for that 250 class and could shake things up. So
yeah, I got some trivia.
More. All right.
I want to test you. I don't know. I'm going to put this question out there. Okay, hold on. I just shut out of it. All right, and this is for the 450 class, aka 250, for the old days.
Okay.
The last time a Yamaha won at Unadilla was what year? In that class, not in 125/250 4-stroke. 252-stroke/450.
It's just going to be a big block of silence right now. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Good luck. I would have never guessed this.
So wait, what year?
Yeah, what year? The last time they won Unadilla.
Shoot. I'll say 99 Henry, but I could be way off.
Nope. Let's put it this way. Here's the hint. 99? Not even close.
Wow.
It's that long ago.
Really?
A before we were born.
Oh. Well, we don't have Dan here to kind of help with that, so.
Who the hell is Dan? I'm kidding. I love you, Dan.
Yes, gotcha.
Is it Gary Jones?
You're looking it up, you bastard. I don't know who won it. I just know the year. Jen sent it out in a press release.
70. No. Last time is some Pierre
Cars Makers.
Cars Makers. Yeah, from the Netherlands.
What year?
Netherlands.
73.
Right? Isn't that insane?
Wow.
Yeah. They won it 72 and 73 back to back, and then haven't won it since.
That's over 40 years, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
41 years. So. Yeah, I remember they ran the yellow Yamahas that one year. That was when Reed and Villopoto, I think, were on it. So. But I don't know. So Yamaha 450. So that would be Josh Grant. Could be Nicoletti. Could be. Was Nicoletti racing this one or?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I figured he was, and Brayton. So.
Is that it?
Robert Lynn maybe.
Hey.
Just saying.
What about Chiz?
Chiz probably too. And thing is, Chiz is doing Canadian National on Sunday after the race, so that's gonna be some. I think him and Bobby Kay too. I think.
Oh yes.
So I remember they did that last year or 2 years ago. Southwick, I think they did Southwick Saturday, and then Sunday they went to a Canadian round. So that was pretty interesting. So, but yeah, it'd be interesting.
Man, I wish I was up there right now for press day. I could have been doing this thing from there, like Redbud. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really good. That was
You know
awesome.
how many Unifucking-Dillas we could have had on this?
A lot. Yeah, well, it's Thursday. They're still kind of, well, no, actually, we got all the amateurs lined up for parking. You can probably just walk between the motorhomes just like crazy. So.
There.
You could have been out there watching your boy Norn throw down today too. Saw some videos.
Whip. Have you ever seen him do a whip?
Yeah, I saw some of those videos from today, man. He was throwing it down pretty good.
Redonkulous.
Nice. Yeah, I saw. I think it was like 4 or 5 riders there. I think I had one rider try to contact me about doing press day, and just didn't work out, I guess. But it was yeah, I wish I was there for press day to film it, but next year. So.
Well, wait a second.
What's that?
Well, I almost choked on a Mike and Ike's. Or Mike, or whichever one. Boyesen, everybody go check them out. Awesome. I did the shop tour today.
Oh yeah. That's
unreal is that place.
Yeah, it's so what you see there? I mean, obviously don't go in the R&D room, but like go ahead.
Unreal. The handmade the wax stuff.
Yes.
I don't know what to call it. They do that wax thing. You know what I'm talking about. You're screwing with me. I know it.
What? No, I don't know too much technical stuff. I mean, I know like the castings.
They make a wax mold.
Yeah.
Like all those covers, all those Boyesen factory racing covers, the pump covers, everything.
Yeah.
All gets done in a handmade by wax. And then it's poured in molten aluminum into that wax to make each individual part. It was unbelievable.
That's sweet.
I felt like I was in Willy Wonka because there was all different
stages
to it.
It's pretty cool. It's very. I wouldn't say it's an old school setup. It's more of a definitely a type of I guess it's kind of old school. I guess I don't know. It's just not. It's not.
Super unique.
What's that?
Super unique.
It's definitely unique, yeah. Like, yeah, it's there's unique products that come out of there, so they're gotta be made in a unique way, I guess. So
Unreal, man.
It's pretty cool walking around there. You're just seeing. I mean, you got the shop itself, and then you have like upstairs like the museum, I guess you could say, or whatever. There's if you're like a moto historian person, you can go for like months up there just looking at stuff, and there's just a lot of cool things there. So
Now, I'm pretty stupid. And that's awesome. They showed me a snowmobile dyno.
Oh, really?
How?
Yeah. They most of them are two-strokes anyway, so they're good at that stuff.
So anyway, how are you?
So that's good. So how many Mike and Eggs did you just eat already?
Solid handful with chips and my Italian water and my cranberry sparkling soda.
And
Gotta stay healthy, guys.
Hey, you had no Red Bull at all that, so that's progress.
What? I had 3 today, and that's a step back.
Still, you're live on the web right now, and you're not showing that you're drinking Red Bull, but anyways. So shifting gears a little bit here.
Oh yeah, back to stuff. Go back.
So I mean, Unadilla coming up. I mean, the track is, I think it's gotten a little less natural, I guess, over the years in a way. Even though it's still one of the most natural tracks on the series in a way, because I know the series is the track itself. It's, if you go back to the '80s, mid '80s, that track was like super deep loam everywhere, like a farm field type thing. Now, obviously, it's more pushed off now from what we've seen, and it's a lot more rocky. It's not a lot more rocky, but it's definitely up there as far as it goes.
Less rocky, right?
What's that?
Is that less rocky now?
I remember you used to be pretty bad, but I mean, they still keep popping up. It's Unadilla first off, so. But I think gravity cavity, sky shot, screw you, all that stuff. That's always been awesome track for that. And that's my first ever national was there in '99, so first ever national I ever watched in person. So really like going back to that track. It's kind of like a first home track for me, so that's really cool. Yeah, it'll be a fun weekend definitely there for sure, and we'll be up there covering the race and stuff. But also, I guess thoughts coming in. I mean, 250 class in the points. Jeremy Martin kind of walking away with this. I mean, Chase. I mean, you've definitely been following. I mean, Jeremy's kind of on a roll right now, and 3 rounds to go. I think he's looking good.
Yeah, I think it was Shootle or whatever. It almost looked like he said, it wasn't one of his best tracks that he ever rides or whatever. So it seemed like he kind of maybe toned it down a little bit and just kind of rode and made sure that he came out of there uninjured. And Unadilla seems, I mean, especially last year, I mean, he rode great there. I think he ended up 2nd overall. So I think it could be another good weekend for him. But, after watching Marvin ride last weekend, man, he looked pretty unbeatable. So I could see those two, battling back and forth this weekend. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if Baggett, it didn't seem, I think he got like 5th overall last year here, so it didn't seem like that's a great track for him. Bogle was like 6th, so, it could be a Marvin and Jeremy show this weekend.
And Marvin's done well at Unadilla before, I think. Didn't he win last year at Unadilla?
Nah, last year he got like 8th.
Oh, that was the year before.
Yeah, the year before. The year before, I think he did great.
Okay, that's right. I know he won it one. I think I remember he did win it one year. So that could be a good track for him there. We'll see.
Yeah.
But again, kind of hot and roll with Washougal. Hopefully the week break didn't disturb that too much for him, but we'll find out Saturday. So, do you guys think that Cooper Webb can still play a big factor coming into the last 3 rounds here?
I could see him running up front, but I don't think it's going to be enough to win the championship. Just my thought.
Gotcha.
I don't know. What do you think, Rice?
Anything can happen, but Martin's got it.
Martin's got it. Simple as that. Yeah, I think so. I think Martin's looking really good.
Martin will win.
Says the Marvin fan club over there. So
he will win. You will. Bad Vernon.
Yeah, he's definitely a favorite. Definitely going in, especially last weekend or 2 weekends ago. So now the 450s, Roxon, Dungey eating it out a little bit. Obviously looked really fast at Washougal 2 weeks ago. Um, do you think? I mean, we'll see a KTM showdown for sure, but there's always a Honda sneaking in there, right, Chase? I mean, it's gonna be pretty interesting, even with the two KTM's kind of going for the championship.
Yeah, I think Tomac went 1-1 there last year, so I think he'll be a factor. I mean, I could see him after Millville, and he was strong last week, but Dungey just was a little bit stronger. And I don't know if Unadilla's. Dungey got third there last year, so I mean, I could see Tomac sneak up and get another 1-1 and take the overall. And obviously, probably after that, followed by either Dungey or Roxon, and the other getting third. So I think it could be Tomac first, and then the two KTM's following. So that's kind of my thoughts on this weekend in the 450s. So
Not bad. Yeah, I mean, it's what I think the gap. I think is around 14 points. I think it is going into Unadilla between them two. So I mean, that's going to be a it's getting closer and closer. It seems like, so it could be a battle down to the last Moto Utah. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, Kennard's having a good year so far. I mean, third overall in points, especially the past he's had. I think that's really good for him there. So, and Metcalf moving up fourth in the points now on the Monster Energy Kawasaki. So I think Metcalf a fill-in basically, but always a distinguished factory rider when it comes down to it, team rider basically. Moving up to fourth in the points is shows how solid he's been all summer. So it's amazing what Brett's been doing.
For sure.
And
hey, if you were in Roxon's position, wouldn't you want somebody like Tomac to come out there and go 1-1 if you had nothing for him? Because technically he's taking away, obviously, points. But if you're going to struggle to beat Dungey, wouldn't you rather it be someone else who takes that points so there's not so much of a difference?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say so. I definitely think so.
I mean, if he's going to go 3-3, and obviously Dungey would go 2-2 or something if they had nothing for Tomac, I would rather someone else be scoring 50 over 44 and keeping that point kind of close in range.
Yeah,
he'd only lose 4 points rather than 6.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, again, you get maybe a Metcalf coming in there or Traven too, and then really mix it up. I mean, a second one moto for him, and then the other, say Rox gets second one moto, Dungey gets a fifth or something. That's a big change, and that could play a lot going in to Utah definitely. So I think it's going to be real interesting. It's getting more and more interesting. The 450 class is definitely coming down. Usually it's like the 250 sometimes, but this year it's kind of swapped around. This year the 450 class seems like to be like the one that's going to be going down the wire, while the 250s always kind of seem like it's been going down the wire sometimes. So that's pretty cool to see.
Honestly, the way that Roxon rode in the beginning, I thought by the time we got to halfway it was just going to be over, and we weren't going to have anything exciting happen for the last half. But now it's getting good. It's getting tight.
Yeah, it's be good.
We were talking about Martin closing the championship out at Millville after his first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
After those first 5 motos, are you kidding me?
Yep. So does anybody know what's wrong with Stewart or no? Other than just leaving the moto and not doing Washougal?
I've got information, but I can't say.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. I don't know anything.
Hey, Bryce, how coy of you to say that?
Puns much?
I just, in Millville, whenever I saw him in the first moto or whatever, I saw him go down really early, like first lap or something, and you could tell he had dirt or something on his jersey. He started up kind of towards the front, and then he was back pretty far back, and I don't know if he hit his head there or not or what, but, that's about the only thing I can think of that would be keeping him out. But besides that, it's just a mystery, really.
When was that?
That was Millville first moto. That was the last time he rode.
Well, if we both wait, is Malcolm in for this weekend or is he out still?
Yes.
Oh, he's in.
Yes, Malcolm's in. Yes.
Dang it! I was kind of hoping Ronnie Stewart would still be the tops two.
But he will always be the candy man, so that works.
That is. Ooh, you're good.
I'm on fire tonight, I guess. So, but I we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what Stewart's deal is. A lot of people don't know, other than probably himself. But other than that, hopefully, whatever's situated, we'll see him back out there soon. Hopefully. Do we have any word on a Ryan Villopoto update for this week, or are we just? I mean, we did see him last week, right, Rice?
Yes, we did.
Do we know anything as far as what he's doing, or are we still? Is it still a big question mark? Still, is he still the Riddler? Still, basically.
He's got more man friends. I saw he had like 4 people with him. I don't know what with that.
Man friends, bodyguards, wherever it may be. So interesting.
Not pretty enough to have that. Calm down, Brad Pitt.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. Interested to see what his decision will be. I mean, see the GPs, the normal Supercross Nationals, or
I want him to go to GP so bad.
It would just be a complete change of pace, but
I have nothing against Villopoto. I think it would be awesome. I've said it for a long time that I would love if we had a guy who was dominant over here and went over there and was just like, whatever, more championships. I just think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
What were they saying about him racing Supercross? I saw some stuff about his injury maybe keeping him out of it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
What is his,
I don't know.
What is it?
Do what?
Right?
What'd you say?
What's his injury? It's just that knee, right?
Yeah.
That he had surgery on.
Yep.
Was it just an ACL and 6 months we're back out?
I thought that's what it was, but I don't know. I saw somewhere where they thought that he was going to be off the bike until like December or something.
When did he have the surgery? It was right after Supercross, right?
Yep.
He was walking fine to me.
I don't know. I've read stuff where people are saying that's not healing as quick as they originally thought, and all that good stuff. So good times. Gotta love getting on reading the message boards.
God, I miss the '90s. I really do.
Yeah, that's interesting with RV. But another interesting turn of events this week was seeing Transworld post about Millsaps this week riding some green bikes now. So, but nothing's set though. Nothing is set. He's just obviously. I've seen some Instagrams that Transworld posted. It was all one day he was in one industry's gear, one day he was in shift gear. What can we see as far as that is? I mean, what do you think, Chase, on that? Let's just say.
I mean, I think he'll gel with that bike more than the KTM. I mean, it's a great bike. If he doesn't, then he doesn't have any excuse really. I mean, that was his call there. So hopefully, even if he doesn't like the bike, hopefully we'll at least see him out there and at least giving it a go. So kind of a bummer for the Rockstar KTM guys to not, him being so dominant. Kind of not really dominant, I guess, but having just a great Supercross year the year before, to coming out now and kind of their main star being non-existent all year. So I mean, I know he had a couple pretty good injuries with his leg, his femur having to pretty much be cut and repositioned for I guess his leg and his knee and stuff to work properly, and that was a big deal. And broke his foot or whatever, and had some complications with that, but kind of a bummer for those guys. But man, I think this is a good fit for him, and I think we're going to see Davey come out swinging again at A1 here.
That's good. Yeah, I think it seems like he's going kind of a Chad Reed route, I guess, just shopping around, I guess, doing what he wants to ride with, I guess, and from what I see. But other than that, I think now with Cali, I haven't seen anything official yet. It's just been him riding the bike, so I don't think anything's really been official out yet. But besides that, I believe he's the first rider to ride or be on a team with the 5 big major brands, at least, I think. So yeah, KTM obviously didn't really. I guess he never raced it, right?
Yeah.
So besides that, I mean, but he's been on the other brands, so that's pretty interesting thinking about that.
Hey, you guys gotta check out Phil Nicoletti's Instagram. Him gooning it off the sky shot.
Oh.
Straight boner air. Hold on, I'm gonna try something out here. Everyone go to Phil Nicoletti's Instagram at FilthyPhil38 right here. Did it work?
Yes-ish.
Ah, crap! It's too far out of the frame.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn, I was so excited for that.
It was looking good.
Hold on. How about right there?
There you go. All right.
That was awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. After the show, definitely check that out. That should be pretty interesting to see out.
A little Ronnie Mac style.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
That is a big jump to do that on.
You're basically sailing a bunch on that one. So when you do that, awesome.
So GPs?
GPs, yeah. Rice, what's going on with GPs?
Awesome stuff. I've got a $80 bet with Mr. Jesse Pierce that Jordy Tixier wins the World Championship, which, might I add, I'm like this close to winning right now.
Yeah, that is interesting. Coming down to the, I guess, wire, but he's winning. Well, he won the second moto last weekend at Lommel, and Max Anstey taking the MX2, first ever title there for him. So awesome for Max. Yeah, Tixier is Tixieing it up. I guess he's doing good.
Being awesome.
And you got 2 more rounds. You got another round. 2 rounds in September. 1 in Brazil, right? No.
Well, yep. Brazil, Mexico.
Brazil and Mexico. Yep.
The last 2 rounds.
Yep.
Oh God.
Better hope you have your flyer models done up with that stuff. So. And we talked about this race too. How many entries in the classes?
Should we even say it? It's really embarrassing.
Okay, all right.
23 in 450. Oh. I don't know if it was 23 like entries, but
oh, okay, but like on the
by
gate.
the time they got to the motos, there were 23 on the gate.
Well, this was a freak thing happened between qualifying and.
I don't know what's going on there because that's Belgium. They're in Europe. Usually Europe, people are within driving distance to do these races.
Yeah, that's usually like a Brazil number.
I don't know if you saw, but they had the gates where they knew they weren't having guys line up, so they took the gates and they didn't flip them forward, but they flipped them straight up and then cut off the actual gates itself with signage out on the track.
I did see that from the helmet cam. I did see that. Yeah.
So they made it like it looks like a Supercross gate, like a shorter gate instead of a 40-man gate.
It would look pretty depressing if it was only you show 40 gates and there's like half of them full.
But it's like you're not really tricking anyone. Like it's a shorter, not as wide gate, but then they drop the gate and there's double the width on left and right of the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, that's a shame because they really do a good job showing the GPs off, and for me, I feel like they put a lot of money into their production, and it looks great, it looks awesome, but I don't know what's going on with the entries over there.
Yeah, it's almost like okay, do this a little bit. You got your pros and cons and everything, but it seems like there's like they'll do one thing really good, but then sometimes they'll just obviously no purse money, things like that over there. It's you got your pluses and minuses on that stuff. So, but yeah, and then Caroli swept MX1. So he's gonna win another title, looks like. So
I don't know why I thought that was funny.
What is that? Title 8?
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, awesome. That's awesome. So
I mean, if I was him, I would want Villopoto to come over. You know, really prove that you're the fastest. You're a world champ.
Oh yeah, it really mixed it up too.
So now what? What? Hey, I don't know what to do with my hands.
The quad that they were pulling, that I know Paulin, I think there's video of him, and then I think Sean Simpson was doing that quad too. That was pretty sweet. Did you guys see that?
Oh,
Yep.
into the sand, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw Scuba Steve posted a clip, not a clip, but a photo of himself doing it on the 250.
Really?
Yeah. He says he did it. It's weird. It's kind of a weird picture, but I'm sure you can go back if you have the subscription to the MXGP TV channel or whatever.
MX Live.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They do record all those EMX 250 races.
Yeah, they're exciting to watch too. So.
They are good racing.
Yep. So I think we'll switch gears to Canada right now.
I know nothing.
Since that's been hot and heavy. Also, by the way, since I'll talk about Canada here, well, breaking news from the MXPTV zone here. We'll be up there in Canada next weekend for the last round of Walton. So kind of decided, I don't know, a couple hours ago about doing it. So that'll be my first Canadian national up there. So that'll be really cool. Gonna go up there and we're gonna do full video coverage. We got the appearance, give us full reign and cover the races. So I'll do a little bit of the amateurs. They got the Transcan race up there leading up to the national. It's basically from Wednesday to Saturday, and then Sunday is the basically the big pro day, the last round of the Canadian series, the Rockstar Canadian Nationals. So so there's gonna be that's gonna be really fun to do. Looking forward to another long drive there. It's like about a 10-hour drive for me, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I'll be up there, and I'll tell you what, it's I've seen MX1 class could be shaping up pretty good. I mean, it used to be like a 30-plus point gap between Fasciotti and Alessi, but now it's down to 21 now with Alessi sweeping last weekend, I believe. So I mean, that series is looking interesting right now.
Where's Josh Hill in all this?
Josh Hill,
Fourth.
Yeah, fourth in points.
Oh, that's not bad.
He's fourth in points, but he's 92 or 82 points behind Fasciotti, so
Whatever.
it's top five. Top five finish looks like he'll have. Chisholm's had some good motos. Bobby Canari's had some good motos as well, and Tyler Medago as well as running well as always up there. So that mixed one class it's a lot of good racing going on, and I've seen some of the stuff online, and we shared some of the broadcasts from up there on MXPTV as well, and there's been a lot of cool, interesting battles going on, and there's been some Alessi-isms, but other than that, it's pretty interesting. So it's what's that?
Take it back.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Take back what?
I don't know.
Okay.
You gotta love the Alessis.
They're cool. Tony actually helped me about getting up there, so I'm pumped about that. So they're cool, but they make things interesting. There's no line about that. So,
I love it.
What's that, Rice?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. Great for us. the guys, getting to post all this stuff up, and everybody's interested in it. So it's good reads for sure. But man, it'd be pretty crazy if Mike doesn't end up pulling this off. I mean, I thought those guys. I have to think that those guys thought that they had that in the bag before they even started racing. So.
Yeah, but I mean, you mean that Moto Concept guys thought they had this in the
Yeah.
bag? Or?
Yeah.
Yes, but also Mike's never really been on these tracks before, as far as I know. So the track advantage, though, definitely with Fasciotti, Teddy Mayer, you know, those guys they're not, I mean, Tom Medaglia as well, Medaglia Bros in general, they know those tracks up there, and they have a little bit of advantage on that one, and that usually kind of goes a long way. So, but no, I mean, unless he had some, you know, one round he cut the track, or the whole big thing there, and you know, I think it was like the first, second round that happened, and I think it's been up and down this season for him. But hey, it's still 40 riders in the gate. It's not they're not Stewart runaways. They're not like, you know, he's not killing the field at all or anything. Nothing too much, but Fasciotti's he's been fast. I mean, he's gone well, so he's done really well. So
Fasciotti.
Yes.
Yeah, like Medi though last year I don't think he's ever ridden any of those tracks either, and he went up and pretty much put it to those guys. So
yeah.
You would think that, you know, mindset wise that Alessi probably thought he could do the same thing, but
yeah, I mean that, and even maybe Josh Hill a little bit too, but Josh Hill obviously is on more of a comeback trail than anything else, you know, from what he's been through. So oh yeah, there's a lot of U.S. riders that, like, you know, they'll think they'll, you know, just kill it in Canada and just start winning races. But you know, they're quick up there too. They're definitely quick riders. I mean, from what I've seen online and the races there, you know, Fast Eye's no joke. He's you know, he's quick up there. You know, I mean, shoot, there's a bunch of fast Canadians. There's JSR. I mean, you name it. Just Dusty Clapp, Blair Morgan, you name it. Oh, there's been a lot of fast Canadians in the past, so
for sure.
Morgan.
I said Blair Morgan.
Dang it.
Rice is very involved with the show right now.
Like you shut up.
Yeah.
JSW.
Yeah, JSW.
JSW.
So,
Okay.
but I mean, looking at it this way, also looking at MX2 a little bit as well. I mean, there's been some good racing there as well. I know you've mentioned Rice Jesse Pierce, which you have your bet with. He's racing MX2 on the East rounds, and been done well. He whole shot some motos, I think, or a moto or two, and he's been a top 10er, I think, in those. So he's doing good there.
Not bad.
Jeremy Daga was doing good, but he ended up, I think, broke his collarbone or broke something last weekend, so he's kind of out for the series now, which is a bummer for him. Politelli's defending champion, but right now 7th in points. New Yorker Seth Rarick in the mix. He's 6th in points right now, so that's awesome for him. Just, you know, basically privateer in the U.S. and running almost top 5 now in MX2 up there. That's a confidence booster for him there. And but leading the series, Kevin Benoit up there in Quebec area, I believe is actually this weekend's round in Overton. I believe is his home track, as far as I know. I remember I saw him race there. They had this Canadian Mini Olympics type of event, and you know, our family was me, my brother, my dad. We actually drove up there to Canada and went to this Canadian Mini Olympics race, and it was a awesome race. The track was unbelievable. The track was definitely top 5 tracks I've ever raced on. It was like every type of dirt. Now this is back in 2001, so this is I don't know how it is now though, but I think it's actually for the series. This is the first time they've been back there since 2001, so this is pretty cool to see them back there. And but Kevin, I remember him there back in Super Minis, maybe a 9 to 11, 9 to 13 type of class. Back at that Mini Olympics race, and he was fastest kid there, fastest kid on those minis by far in the 80s. So I mean, now he's leading the points going into that race. I think that's pretty cool. And the track there at Overton, if you're able to see it online or whatever like that, from what I remember, it's a really neat track. Like elevation, like I said, every type of dirt. Like I think there's a steep uphill, downhill, kind of Glen Helen level like, as far as what I remember. Not as high as Glen Helen, I don't think, but it's at least up there. Basically just go up 180, back down the same steep hill. It's pretty cool. Then you go like in the grass area, then you go into like a sand section, and then you go into some hard packs. It's got everything on it. So So it's a really neat track, and really cool to see the series kind of go back there again and do that. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that MX1 class, like I said, with Alessi and Fasciati, that's the battle for the championship right now. It's pretty much similar to what we have in the States with Dungey and Roxon. Pretty much, it's getting closer and closer. It's just a matter of, obviously the Canadian series. We got 2 rounds left. One this weekend, Overton next weekend is the last round at Walton, so up in Ontario. So could be interesting, I think. So it'll be good. No Canadian insight, anybody? Nope.
Not really.
No, just a
I was kind of surprised with Paul Telly. I mean, last year he, defending champ, and he's in 7th. 2 DNFs the last 2 rounds. I don't know what's happened to him up there, but it's not going so hot for him.
Mr. Rice, do you have any Canadian insight?
Is Dan Canadian?
No.
Dang it.
Not that I know of.
That's all I got. I don't know anything about the Canadian stuff. Like, I wish I did. I wish I had something. But I know Michael Lessie's up there, and so is Josh Hill.
See, he only knows the Americans that are up there, so.
Yeah. Well, there's more, aren't there? There's a couple more.
Yeah,
I missed it, like, when I used to
Freeze.
watch all the Canadian Nationals when they were on Speed, and I was, like, so interested in it. And that was when Treadwell was doing it. I was so pumped on it. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And then they took it away from Speed, like it wasn't there anymore, and I just basically lost touch.
Yeah.
And that was
back when.
Great.
I think they still had it in like 2005 or 2006, because that was when Chiz was there, and I remember watching it whenever he was riding and won the Lights title up there. But that was it. Like after that, like it was gone.
I mean, in the years from 2000 and let's say 7 to pretty much like just a couple of years ago, I couldn't tell you who won the championship if you had a gun to my face. And I'd probably be wrong if I guessed. I'm disappointed in myself. I wish I knew more about what was going on up there.
Yeah.
But this is why we need to have Mr. Matt Wozney going up there and doing video stuff.
I would hope so, yeah. I would hope so, yeah. I think it'll be good. I mean, they talked with Ryan Gold over there, and yeah, he's just like, whatever you want to do, go for it. No I mean, there's limitations within reason, but just do what you want up there. I was like, all right,
do they
perfect.
Do like Canadian broadcasts, like Canadian TV?
They do have a I know on the YouTube channel, they got like a TV produced deal on there. You know, all Rockstar out because Rockstar's a sponsor up there, so they have all that. Yeah, they do air them on TV. It was 2 or 3 weeks after the race, though. It's not like the next day. It's not like in America where it's like live or anything else like that. So, so it's definitely, you gotta, you know, I don't want to say time travel, but you gotta time travel like 10 years ago to where the U.S. Nationals were, and that's how Canada is right now. So, but we're not expecting, you know, a ton from up there, let's say. But I think it could always be better, and hopefully with me there, I can, you know, we'll do some. Obviously, my videos will probably get out before the TV coverage, so I might step on a little bit of toes there. But people want to see what's happening, and hopefully I'll get as much as I can up there. So it'll be good.
I mean, that was how Arena Cross was this year, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we did, you know, I did the highlight videos from the first couple rounds. I did some GoPro videos too, and then the highlight videos were okay. Those were fine. I did some like battle videos too with the head races, but the GoPros kind of stepped on actual GoPro's toes on that one, so it's kind of an oops there, but that wasn't really my fault too much. I was just, I mean, other than having videos up right away, I mean, and GoPro got them out like probably a few days later than me, so, but I don't want to dig on them too much. That's just the way it was, so. But yeah. Do we have anything else, guys? I think we're kind of caught up a little bit. You know, we got Unadilla this weekend. Oh, I gotta do. Well, that's right, Rice. We're doing Sunday. Are you still down for Sunday still?
Yes, sir. Supermoto.
We're doing Supermoto Sunday. It's the FIM North American Supermoto Championship. They got a series going on. It's obviously FIM's now involved with the Supermoto Championship. It's starting to get more of a serious look to it now. You know, obviously it was kind of, I guess you could say it was like a fad, 5-6 years ago. Everyone's kind of started doing it, and kind of tapered off a bunch. Those guys that did Supermoto then were kind of, were ex-motocross racers, ex-road racers, you name it, all from different sports coming in and kind of just do. It was more of an old guys type of thing, just to, where Jeff Ward was racing it, and and a lot of other riders as well. So, it's guys that FMM. There's Marco there. There's Johnny Lewis, who's been known on the flat track side. Won Daytona. He's been top pro flat track racer for a bunch of years. He's rode Supermoto actually for Factory KTM a number of years ago. So he's diving back into the Supermoto thing and kind of more of an event promoter, series promoter in a way, or more of an organizer, I should say, making sure the events, the tracks, and everything are good. So he's actually been at Blue Diamond all week long, trying to make sure the track is good, everything else is good. They're I forgot they named this event. They got like little mini names for each event. I'm actually looking up right now because it's kind of funny. Like they have like
the Little Debbie Delaware Classic.
It's not like title sponsors though. It's more like shoot.
Yahoo Farm Racing. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta find this.
Hey, speaking of like incoming rookies, like how we've got like RJ and Luke, they're coming into the pros.
Yep.
We've got a rookie coming into Supermoto.
We do.
Mr. Tyler Wozney.
Yeah, supposedly he's racing this thing.
Where will the rookie brother Wozney fit amongst the pros?
I don't know. Well, I have no clue. I don't know. I think there's been a lot of talk of as far as riders going from Unadilla to Overton this weekend for the Canadian round and stuff, but Tyler's going from Unadilla to a Supermoto race, so
yeah.
So they have that. So okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, this Blue Diamond race. They're actually the Supermoto race Blue Diamond. They're calling it the Urban Event, supposedly. They have like different names. They have like
the what?
I guess because they're calling it an urban event because if you've never been to Blue Diamond, it's in Newcastle, Delaware, and there's was an amusement park there. So it used to be a full operating amusement park, the whole deal. Closed down about 3 or 4 years ago or so, and they started just selling, like roller coaster used to be there, it's not there anymore. And now they've kind of they've ran hair scrambles there. They basically ran hair scrambles like all around the whole property through, like they have a quarry on the property, so they go through the quarry, motocross track, a bunch of trails through the woods, and then they go through the amusement park itself. So they actually go through like through rides and stuff and everything, and swings and stuff and all that stuff. And so for this round, they're doing that layout. They're pretty much putting a part of the track going through the amusement park. So that's really cool. So that'd be really interesting to see. So I guess that's why they call it the urban event. I guess on their site. So, but it's pretty cool how they're doing that. It's more of an East Coast series now, but they're going to eventually obviously go up into Canada a couple rounds, something like that. So it's just it'll be interesting to see this weekend, definitely. So I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
And who else is racing Supermoto this weekend, Rice? Prince, yes. Prince.
Purple Rain is racing.
Yes.
I thought I saw him post some stuff up on that.
Well, yeah, he did. Well, he did. He tweeted that he was on his way to Delaware. I'm like,
why?
I'm like, it was like the most like, well, a pro rider in general just saying he's on his way to Delaware. Usually would just be Tyler saying it, or maybe another rider from the area, but.
Or Team Gus.
Yeah, or Team Gus. Yeah, they like Delaware a lot. So, but no, yeah, Blake Warden's in town. He's gonna be doing the Supermoto deal on Sunday, and I think even Johnny Lewis, I think, is also racing as well. He's also obviously putting the event together, but he's also racing it as well. So, I think Johnny Lewis is right now is the favorite because he's had a factory supermoto ride in the past, so this is kind of his territory. So, and see how Blake will do. I think it'll be great. I think it's great to have him doing. There's something different, and I think just having him soon. He's probably just happy doing something different. So that's the thing.
Was he? What's his deal? Was he? I saw where he was like trying road racing stuff. I mean, is it kind of switched from road racing to supermoto, or?
I guess it's that. I mean, obviously after Sunday, I'll talk with him and we'll know more. But as far as that is, I think he's. I remember him doing some, like you're saying, road racing stuff, and I mean, this is kind of a good transition to road racing if you want to go the supermoto route. So,
yeah.
So I think it'll be good there, and we'll see how it goes. So
yeah, I'm gonna change it up this week and hit up a little MotoGP and Indy. So pumped for that. Yeah.
Ooh, you're fired.
That's good.
Yeah, that should be good. So went last year. Last year was the first year at the MotoGP, so it was pretty cool. Those guys are pretty nutty. So looking forward to that. But then the weekend after that, Indiana National. So pumped for some good racing in Indiana the next couple weeks.
Oh, shit, I gotta buy my rental car.
Ah. Yes, right. But not. Yeah. Indiana's a hot spot these next 2 weeks. So right there. So
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, Rice. Get that rental car.
Nice.
Or you'll be walking.
I should hitch. One year I'm gonna hitch. I just do hitchhiking.
Oh, so you're gonna end up like those guys we saw every day at Loretta's?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just walk down or try to get to the next exit. They just nope. You just stay at this exit.
Well, I don't know if you noticed when we were driving back and forth on 40 all week long that there's quite a bit of distance between those exits. There's probably about 10 miles between them. And walking 10 miles is...
You're homeless.
Well,
You have some time on your hands.
there is that.
I don't understand if they had a meeting in Nashville and they needed to get there like today. I mean, that's just not happening. Stay in the same place. Try to get a ride. But when you're homeless, your schedule's pretty free.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying, like...
Get to walking.
Well, the reason they were probably staying at that bridge the whole time is they didn't freaking feel like walking. They are homeless, They're, homeless people, I mean, like what we saw, probably the most motivated people we've ever seen.
I will say we should probably not use...
Sarcastically saying that. So, yeah.
Well, we should probably not use homeless. We'll call it outdoor engineer.
Okay. Urban explorer, or rural explorer, whatever you want to say.
Urban yeah.
A rural explorer.
Rural.
Even though we can Google map everything, and it's not much of a...
Yeah, where do homeless people charge their iPhones? I mean, come on.
Hey.
Pilot?
Pilot, yeah. Got your gas stops, most likely. Rest areas. Got your rest areas there. I don't know. Really, well, never been homeless, so.
Wow, this got dark.
Want to go darker?
Yeah. Don't make me start doing jokes, because there's already people that don't like me.
Like who, Rice? Like who?
GB style.
Okay. I saw the Instagram video. That was pretty funny.
You like that? That was pretty good. I forgot I did that.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, he caught me. I did one. I was doing one little JB style in the sweeper, and I turned around, and Kurt was there, and he's like, JB style? And I was like, oh, I'm going to get serious. And I just started doing it. I forgot that he was recording it, and that was a little bit of a surprise to me. I'm like, what the hell does Glory Hog have posting of me? What did they get? And I was like, oh, yeah.
nice.
I'm upset that he used Gangnam Style, because they should have used the song without the lyrics and then had someone else going, JB Style.
Right. Yeah. You would have to put that together well, he said.
Nope. Good.
Come on, Rice. You want to do some video work, right?
Not really.
Shocker. But, yeah. So, And anything else we'd like to add? I think we're good tonight.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we we reached the hour, so we filled up the time. So, but yeah. So we'll end it right here, I guess. Yeah, I think we're good. So make sure. Oh wait, we have a trivia question answered.
What?
The trivia question you asked in the beginning of the show, Rice?
What was it?
Wait.
The last person that went 6-0.
Oh, did they answer it? Somebody did it?
I don't. Hold on. I'm a little slow in the comments section right now.
Crackers.
Nah, nothing yet as far as I've seen. I don't know about the Q&A thing either. So.
Hey, we should put up as a Q&A.
Question answered.
What?
The trivia question you asked in the beginning of the show, Rice?
Yeah. What was it? Uh-oh.
Wait. I'm hearing noises.
I went and checked the YouTube thing. I was checking the comments.
Yeah, and you didn't pause it like you should.
Whatever.
So, yeah, so we should just leave that at the end of the show. So, okay, to end out the show here, make sure we check out our sites, MotoXAddicts.com. Ton of content, ton of shared content from everywhere. Name it, it's all over the place. And MXPTV.com, covering all the races as much as we can. We'll be Unadilla Supermoto this weekend. Unadilla Saturday, Supermoto Sunday. And then we'll be in Canada for the last round at Walton next weekend. So, to end it out, Bryce, what is the question?
The one that we started with?
Yes, the 6-0.
Last person to go 6 motos in the A classes at Loretta's. Who was the last person to sweep the A class? Two. I'm really screwing this whole thing up.
Come on, Rice, you're on the spot.
All right. Check it out. All right. Last person at Loretta's to win both of their A class classes and go 6 motos straight.
Okay.
If you have issues on how I worded that, you can go to someone else's email and email them your issue, because I really don't. Just answer the question.
Okay. Pretty much, yes. So answer that question, everybody. All right, we're gonna end out the show with this one. Who was the last rider to win 6 motos in the A classes at Loretta Lynn's? See, Rice? Was that hard?
Damn.
Just gotta talk. That's all.
I think I underthought it, or over, both.
You
both.
You're put this way, you're very much an overachiever, so it's okay.
Middle of the road. What's up?
All right, so go ahead and answer that question. Last rider to win 6 motos in the A classes at Loretta's in the comment section right now. So that's it for the show, guys. See you later.